Men wanting to receive, men not needing to put in the work. What do you mean by that?
I feel like I've just seen that time and time again where it's like, you know, they just, I don't know. I just feel like they like don't want to pick you up. They don't like everything. They want to like meet you halfway and all that stuff. And they want to feel like you text me good. I don't know. Like you text me, you call me, you hit me up, you do this, you do that. And I just think it's ugly.
Okay. Any girls here agree with that? Just show of
Agree.
hands, I suppose. Okay. You also, I'll kind of address that, but I'll get through some of your notes here. You said, why has basic standards of courting gone out the window?
Yeah, for all of us, not just men. Like for like all of us. Like I feel like in myself too. Like I've treated people badly. I've been treated badly.
You
like,
mean men you've treated badly?
Yeah.
How so?
I definitely just in my past.
Like you hit it and quit it?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if that's bad for
like
men.
They wanted more, and you were like, nah.
No. I've like done not very
Deuces.
No.
It's just certain, personal experiences that we've all,
Yeah. How did you treat somebody like a guy badly, I guess? You cheated?
Yeah, I did once when I was like a lot younger. And I feel really bad about it. And either way.
How long were you dating that guy? Was it the 5-year guy?
No, but it was like somebody on the off. And I feel pretty bad about that.
It's those experiences back in high school when you're not really,
Right, yeah. Like this is me like as an underclassman in high school.
Like the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, like the prefrontal cortex.
Not fully developed, you know. Yeah, I
that's
get
what
that.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, but so you said standards of courting
But
gone
that's what
out
I'm
the
saying. I
window.
think in our generation, we've just been taught to like with Tinder and with like a lot of things in that way. We've just thrown like it out the window where it's like, yeah, come over immediately and all this stuff. But I just think it's boring. Like I want to go out and hang out with you and do something. I don't want to just go to your apartment. I don't want you to just come to my apartment. Like that's so lame.
But you did do that though.
Yeah, I've done it, but I'm like not. I'm not like aligned with that.
We're not into it, boys.
We're not into that.
Not into it. You want the courtship, right?
Yeah.
You
Very
want
much so.
But you said it was like on both men and women's parts. So I guess what you already kind of mentioned, like guys not wanting to pick you up. Oh, let's meet there. Maybe what are some of the other things that men are not doing when it comes to the basic standards of courting?
Like planning things or being like, oh, like whatever, we'll figure it out. I don't know, just like not hot. Like I'm just trying to find like an example. Like,
Men's
you know what's
not
hot? Like them being on time. Taking control. Like that's hot.
Sure. And then you mentioned though that this isn't just for men, it's also women. I guess in what ways are women not holding up to courtship standards?
I don't know. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like maybe like the constant, like I've had open relationships before and that's been on my terms where I was like, yeah, I want to have an open relationship. And I feel kind of bad because I feel like I was just kind of, what an open relationship means to me personally, and I regret doing this to other people, is I need you to fill my cup. I feel I'm going through something. I want your attention, and vice versa, because this has happened to me as well. So I'm going to stay with you for the companionship, but I don't feel like there's enough there to be like loyal to you, like, or only think about you. And I regret doing that. And I think it's a waste of time. I wish I spent more time completely single. I've definitely spent time single, but like I said, I started dating when I was 14. So that's kind of like I wouldn't recommend that to like other younger people.
And you said that men who like receiving or don't take pride in putting in the work, like picking girls up, paying on the first date, like just inviting girls over.
Unless that's like what both of you are down for, like you're like, yeah, I just want to like have sex tonight, whatever. Like,
Can I ask you a quick question to interject very quickly?
Yeah.
What do you think chivalry is?
I think it's the proof of, like I said, I like proof. It's the proof that I'm like willing to show that I like you. The proof of I'm on time, I'm picking you up, I'm taking you here. It's not about them like giving me what I want. It's the proof that I know I like, okay, I'm wanted.
Does the woman have to be on time too?
Yeah.
So if I pick you up and you're running 30 minutes behind?
Yeah, that's not nice.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
How late were you for the show today?
Chivalry was a code. It was a code that knights lived by for a proper reason.
Yeah, I was late today.
Inside of this code, women were valued. And the reason that they were highly valued is because they were considered pure and chaste. And so men would actually fight to the death for them. Very famous two French knights, French. I can't believe it, but they actually fought each other, Jean and Jacques, because one essayed the other one's wife, and they took it, petitioned to the king. He wouldn't assist, so he challenged him to a duel, and he killed the much larger knight. Why? Because the woman he was fighting the duel on behalf of was a pure woman. When he married her, he had fought tooth and nail to take her hand in marriage, right? So if there's not the chastity and the purity and the virtue aspect for women, why in the hell should any man ever in a million years extend the code of chivalry? I've never understood that.
I guess that makes sense to a certain degree, but it's also just, once again, like the intentions of people. And also marriage is a very long thing. Like marriage lasts forever. And I'm not saying I'm opposed to either. Well, obviously I'm in like a state of wanting to be like more exclusive. But what I'm trying to say is it also makes sense to me when, if you're married for the rest of your life and you start dating at 18, like it makes sense that maybe you want to like have a relationship where you value each other's partnership and time and like, partnership in life, but you also need to like breathe a little bit because you've been dating since you were teenagers and such. The same thing with my ex. Like since we started dating when I was literally 14, it kind of I'm happy that we were off and on because my development as a human being wouldn't have been, healthy if I was consistently with my ex from age like 14 to 19. Like that's crazy. That's not good for me. So
wait a second. So I mean, at the same time that you're saying that compromising virtue, right, is actually good for you.
Yes,
because
it is.
It gives you experience or something like that.
No, I'm not saying compromising virtue in a sense of like, have sex with a ton of people or not. But what I'm trying to say is there is a lot
about any people.
Pardon?
About any people.
But if you're not with somebody, then that makes sense to have sex with people, learn new things about people, like not just sex,
so
but
this
like
would be a compromise. This would be a compromise on the virtue of chastity, right?
Well, if you're on and off with somebody and you're like off and you've been dating for 5 years and you're learning new things about people, and it's not just that, like being single, there's more to being single than just...
Then hang on, can you answer this question?
Okay.
How is that not a compromise in virtue?
If I'm off with somebody and I have sex with somebody else?
Yeah, the assumption...
If I'm not dating somebody and I have sex with somebody else?
Hang on, if you expect chivalry, the idea that men will sacrifice literally everything on behalf of a woman, and they will, by the way, right? Why shouldn't they expect virtue in exchange?
I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's why what I'm trying to say is I've changed my brain. I'm happy that I was on and off and I've lived, and now I'm in a relationship, and now, I'm going to be loyal to him, and he treats me well. Is that what you want? I think that's the answer, right? Like,
well, I'm just asking.
That's how I feel. I'm just wondering what you're asking.
But it seems like you're kind of speaking out of both sides, right? Like, on the one hand, you say, yeah, but I need new experiences and this and that.
Yeah, because of the age that we met and the duration of how long that relationship lasted at that age. You know what I mean? You shouldn't, I think it's not a great idea to be with somebody for your entire teenagehood. That's a developmental time of your own sense of self. And if you're dating somebody...
Then why be with anybody?
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying,
Yeah, you shouldn't be with anybody in your teenagehood. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So when you're old enough to make decisions to be with people, though, right, the idea here with chivalry, if you want to know why chivalry is dead, the old line is because women killed it. The idea here is that if men are supposed to have an uncompromising value towards women, where they'll pay for everything, they'll take good care of you, they'll fight the dragon, slay the proverbial dragon, as it were, on your behalf to have a token from a lady, then they want to have chastity and virtue in exchange.
That's what I want from my boyfriend too.
There is no chastity and virtue to be found in modernity, so why the hell would anybody ever expect there to be that sort of chivalry?
All right, from my understanding of relationships, I agree with you. I'm loyal to my boyfriend, and he's like, what's the word? He's respectful to me. That's not, everybody, but that's where I am, and that's how I feel.
So chivalry, I can't say that word, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Chivalry. Say it with me. Chivalry.
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 Thank you, Andrew.
Chivalry. All right. Go ahead.
So then I would say, would you not protect your sister if she got essayed? Or would you not protect your mom if somebody treated her bad, or your dad? I feel like the reason that is dead is because women stopped becoming property. And so when you have property...
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. It's okay, Andrew. So I feel like women are no longer kind of considered that. We're considered more of our own entity. And I would say that's kind of the reason why everything's changed.
I agree.